Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. And I welcome all my participants for this session. Uh, yeah, there are a lot of, we have stigmas with regard to AI and a lot of things that goes on with AI. So this is my second workshop related to AI. In the first workshop, I discussed how AI can support your research in terms of making your the hard work and time into a less time consuming task. Now in this workshop I would be looking into as in for the education perspective, because as an educator, right from whenever we get a course, so the first thing is what we have to design a syllabus, we have to look into the course plan, we have to make ourselves with regard to what kind of activities we need to organize in the class, the what kind of case studies, all these lot of stuff that is we need to plan. That is the first stage. uh, Acha, okay, am I audible? I guess ma'am is saying my volume is little low.
You're audible.
Absolutely audible.
Okay,
Clear, ma'am.
fine. Yeah, thank you. So, this is the first aspect when we are looking into the planning of it. Second aspect, as an educator, we find that now because AI is open, everyone can use it. Even your students can also use the same. So, the challenge comes how to identify and how to make them uh, understand how to use it, because see, you can't stop them, that is for sure. Don't think that okay, like it is the same way when internet was introduced. We can't stop internet and it has replaced library. Now everything, even we also do our literature through internet. We don't go to a library, search for a journal or a newspaper. We try our level best to look in online. So let's adapt and let's our student also to adapt the same, but in a very healthy and progressive way. And for that, first, we need to understand what basically AI is all about and how efficiently and effectively we can use it. Above that, on a funny note, when I started with the AI, the best part was I was able to detect my student assignments that they have used AI. In fact, to my surprise, I was able to identify which AI tool they have used it while using their assignment, completion of their assignment. That was also one of the tricky part. I was able to identify that okay, you have used this AI tool. So they were saying, ma'am, how you were able to identify? Because it's very simple. Don't think that this particular tool is only for you. It is for us also, and we also use it. And we also understand what kind of questions you can frame and look into. Now, so moving ahead, the first and foremost thing when you look into, when from the student perspective also, how it is easy to identify to that they have used this particular AI tool is they don't know what need to be input. That is very important. Remember, it is just like a computer. If you know what output you need, what kind of output you need, accordingly you will put an input. So please make sure whenever you are using an AI tool, you need to understand the input that is required. And for that input, I will first use the very famous open access chat GPT for you all, how it is used, how prompts need to be designed, because that is most important thing. And we all know now there is one new job profile that has come into our job market. I guess you all have heard about it, prompt engineer. For that you don't need to be an engineer, even an art student or a commerce student, anyone can be that particular take that profession, which is known as prompt engineer. And to my surprise, the salary of a prompt engineer starts from 50 lakh per month. That kind of profile, if you can build up in as a prompt engineer, it's a huge market, because We need to train that AI tool. We need to train the software. And for training that software, there need to be some people who can train it. Because at the end, no technology can run without a human. As the name say, it is an artificial intelligence. It's an interaction that happens with a human. I am interacting with a software, and software is talking to me. It's just like same, like two friends are talking. Like right now I'm talking to you. So instead of talking to you, I can talk to chat GPT or any AI tool, which from other side will talk or respond whatever I want to talk. Right? So let's start. And I'm starting with first and foremost chat GPT. And let me share my screen. Please let me know. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, great. Now, everyone is very clear. You can log into this. You have two versions, 3.5 and 4. Now, 4 is a paid version. I used this for ChatGPT Plus, but I didn't find much of the difference, so I didn't purchase. Second thing, it was little costly. Also, it was 20. So, but I will use ChatGPT 3.5, which is very much easily freely available. Now, whenever you're using chat gpt or any kind of gpt, so you need to understand how to write a prompt. Remember, the first thing is the role play. You have to make your software, your tool, understand that what kind of role you want that software needs to play. So I'll start with act as a academician. As an academician you can write, or if you are a school teacher, act as a school teacher. To be more specific, you can write I act as an elementary school teacher or a higher education teacher, right? So you have to give him the roles that need to be played. So I'll take a very simple one, being a professor. So I will say act as a professor for what you want. See, just imagine you are creating a storyline. So create a storyline for your friend. You are talking to your friend, and you are creating a storyline that, friend, I need your help, I need your guidance to prepare a course plan. Right? So let's take an example on that. I'm just taking a help from my friend to prepare a course plan. So act as a professor for MBA students, teaching, let's say, suppose AI tools for uh, they have to do dissertation, AI tools for dissertation, right? Act as a professor for MBA students, teaching AI tools for dissertation, right? This is the role, this is the background I have created for my software. Then I am asking prepare. Now you have to use verbs. First, you have defined the role, then you have to give an action. What activity you want, what kind of action. For that, you start with the verb. Prepare a course plan for AI tools. AI tools. Now, I want this particular session to be 12 hours session with 6 modules, including 2 case studies. So I'm giving a description now. First, I have given my software the verb, what basically there I'm looking forward. So prepare a course plan for AI tools. AI tools course I'll write, or AI tools subject, 12-hour session with 6 modules, including 2 case studies. Okay, one more thing, please remember, whenever you are putting a prompt, put very short prompts. remember, when you talk to your friend, you don't talk in one go, because in one go it means what, your friend will forget what you were talking or what you were discussing. So just break down as you talk. So you have first created a scenario and asked him to prepare a course plan for AI tool subject, 12-hour session with 6 modules including 2 case studies. I just entered. So it has given me my MBA course, AI tools for dissertation. This is the course overview, and these are the modules that it has given me. So as I asked the chat GPT 6 modules, so here it is my 6 modules. Even this has given me the assessment, the course material, how it would be grading. It's a kind of the course they have given me. Now, generally in our course plan, we have course objective as well, and course outcome that you see. Now it has replied you back. So whether you liked it or not, that need to be addressed, so that my software will learn, okay, this is what is required for me. So in future, if whenever I'm again interacting with my software, it will able to take considerate about that. So thanks for sharing. I want course objective and course outcome as well. Have a look. So, of course, here is the course objective. These are the course objective, and these are the course outcomes that you take lot of time to prepare it and all. Even you can give him the limitation that I want 4 course objectives and 4 course outcomes. Now, nowadays, Bloom taxonomy is required while preparing course outcome. So, can you write course outcome using Bloom's taxonomy? So, this is what, as per the Bloom's taxonomy, it has given me the all the course outcome. Till now, anyone has any doubt? Anything you want to ask me? So, shall I move ahead? I hope this from till this part it was very clear and easily understandable.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So
Yes,
let
ma'am.
move. So let's move ahead. Now, what else you require? You let me know if you have. You can put it on the chat box. That would be great. You let me know what you want. Course plan I have just shared with you with course outcomes and course objectives. What else is required in your course plan to start? Anything you want, you if you want to think over that you require. Okay, I will introduce few activities into this. Let me. That is great. Can you design 2 activities related to the course? So here are the 2 activities. Now I have got the activity as well. So this helps me to design. Okay, mapping the COs with topics of the syllabus. Okay, that can also be. Just give me a time. I'll just. So these are the activities that you can do. So thanks. based on the course outcomes, kindly map the syllabus. So these are they have mapped according to the modules that my chat GPT has given me. So 6 modules, 6 course outcomes, and it has given me the mapping of this. Now make it in tabular form. So this is the tabular form. You can create it into the tabular form as well. So my mapping is in the tabular form as well as in normal also. Uh, Ravlin, mapping CO and PO if the chart is not available. Chart in terms of, can you please unmute your, Ravlin?
Basically, in the course plan or in the syllabus, it is given that CO mapping and PO course objective and program objectives, right? So we have to match COs with regard of POs. So sometimes it is given in the syllabus and sometimes we have to create it. So how do we need to create it?
Okay, with regard to the program outcomes, you have to, again, you have to define which program you are looking into. Like if I put in this way, this course will be taught to MBA by MBA students. Okay, this course will be taught to MBA students, focusing um, job oriented course. Prepare program outcomes for the same. So this is the program outcomes. Ravlin, this is what you are talking about. Now you want to map this program outcome with the course outcome.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is what the program outcome is all about. That it has given me based on whatever I have asked, right? But now it is what they have done. These program outcomes focus on providing them with practical knowledge and mindset required to excel in job roles that demand AI integration, data analysis, and strategic decision making. So these are the, right? Now kindly map these program outcomes with course outcomes, present it in tabular form for my course plan.
Ma'am, one more thing you can add on 3 levels, 1, 2, and 3. It will do it.
Uh, Sir, means what? What do you want?
On three
detail
levels,
detail level.
1, 2, and 3, high, medium, and low.
Acha, okay. Sir, then you have to identify, you have to give them how you define that level.
Yes, yes.
Or you can ask, just let me check. So this is the
Yes.
mapping that I have done. Now, can you provide ranking to the program outcomes and create 3 levels of the same? This is what you're talking about.
No, ma'am. What I meant was that we map the relationship between CO and PO at three levels. If it is very closely related, highly correlated, it is 3. If medium, 2. If low
Okay.
level of correlation between CO and PO, it should be 1.
Okay. 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 Fine. Okay.
So we'll have to specify that on 3 levels.
Ah.
Relationship between CO and PO is defined on 3 levels. Level 1 indicating a very low level of relationship, and 3 indicating very high level of correlation. Something like that we'll have to define.
Related. Level 2. Medium. Correlated. And level 3. Highly correlated. Okay, instead I can provide an explanation how these outcomes are interconnected, but using strict levels of correlation might not accurately represent the complexity of their relationship. You might consider
Ma'am,
more.
if you can allow me, I can show you. I have actually done it also earlier, and
Yeah,
it
yeah, please,
works.
sir. That's what, please. Actually, I have skipped that step, na conversation. So it is not able to read that conversation with me. So if you, I'll just give you the access. Give me a second, sir. Um, I guess Bola sir will be able to give you that access. Sir, just check, Abhijit sir. Are you able to share your screen?
Let me see.
Please, Abhijit sir.
Okay, I'll just. Yes. Uh, is it visible? This is how it is. I did it.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
This is how
Uh,
it has mapped
Sir,
the
can you
COs and POs.
please make the screen what prompt you have used it?
Yes. This is the prompt I have used.
Ha,
First, I have shared the COs and POs. Right?
ha.
Can you map the following course outcome with program outcomes on 3 levels? That is, 1 indicating low level of relationship, 2 representing moderate level, and 3 representing highest level.
Highest level. Hmm.
Course 1, then I have mentioned the course outcomes and the program outcomes.
Yeah.
So this is how it initially did it. Then I said, please,
Can you convert
can
it
you
in a table?
convert this into a tabular form? So this
Yeah.
is the output I finally get.
Yes, sir. That is what actually I skipped that conversation with AI. If I would have started that conversation, so just see, Abhijit sir has really used it in a very wonderful way. What he has done, what I can do, I need to give him a description. So, sir, can you please copy your prompt to the chat box so that it will be, I would also use it in
Okay,
everyone. The last
okay, okay,
prompt that you have used, convert in,
okay,
one is the relationship and one is
okay.
tabular one.
I'll do that.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, Niranjan sir.
What are we waiting for?
Sir has just put the prompts, and I have also created one table.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I was just typing it. So what I did, I just edited my to a certain extent when I was putting for the map. I used it kindly map these program outcomes with course outcomes based on three levels of relationship, where level one is low level related, level two is medium, and level three is highly correlated. So they have given me the relationship, but now I'm using the source one, and let's see. Give me, oh, let me share the screen. I'm sorry, I didn't share the screen. Yeah. So this is what I have edited my prompt, where I have given him the levels, right? And this is the result I got it. That what level it is? It is level one. It is level two, uh, related to my POs and COs mapping, right? Now I would be using SIRS one. Can you map? So let's see. So here it is with the SIRS Abhijit SIRS prompt. This is what I believe you people were asking me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
The
perfect, ma'am.
mapping. So you can save this prompt as well with you all. So it will help you to do the mapping as well.
Ma'am, it will be great if you can send this all these prompts by the end of
Sure,
the
whatever,
session.
Niranjan sir, definitely. I will share with you. I have this option that I can share this with you all. So I can share. I'll just copy this all and share with all with the prompts and everything with the
That will be
result.
great. That will be great. Thank you, ma'am.
Uh, Any other thing you want to ask me for the course plan? Otherwise, then I'll let you know what Chat GPT other things can do it with the prompt. So we have gone through with the course plan, what kind of activities I can organize. Sometimes what happened, we are not able to understand how to start the class. Like the challenge comes when there is an introductory class, like maybe a first year class is there, and I'm a finance faculty, so finance and accounts both. So sometimes I get first year students to teach accounting, and we all know we have a fear of that. So generally what I do, I create some activities. So I'll ask, act as a trainer, or not trainer, act as a faculty for accounting course for first year students. Prepare an introductory session for them, make it interactive, and introduce an ice breaking exercise for them. So what I'm not able to how to start. So this is what they have given me, that how to introduce what I can do. I have an interactive ice breaking exercise related to my field, where I can introduce accounting, what role in this course, and closing thoughts and all those. So it has given me a little bit of idea what I can start with my class. Now if I want some story also, so um, draft a story to introduce the accounting terminologies So I'm drafting a story. So the curious case of cash, credit, and clarity. So it has started. So this is the way you can create a storyline that you can share with your students or you can discuss with them, right? Now, this is the one portion of it. Now, sometimes what happened, I'm not able to make my a small caselets. Like I have to introduce some small cases related to it because all books have the same, or I want some different. Prepare a caselet, a caselet. mm, Prepare a caselet. So it will prepare a caselet related to it. So this is the situation. What kind of challenges? Now I want to initiate the discussion. This is what the caselet it has given me. Now I want, based on this caselet, develop two MCQs and one analytical question for assessment. So based on the caselet, I got two MCQs and one analytical question for the class to discuss in the class. So this is the way that you can use. Even you can develop essay based questions also, or you want to make a group discussion in the class or any kind of group activity. Just remember, you first instruct your software the role that need to be played, what kind of role you want the chat GPT should play, and then the action, the content, and in the content, look into, uh, yes, Ravleen.
Ma'am, for example, we need to give it like prepare a role play on the basis of strategic business management or business policy. So, what would be the command for it that it can also give some portions or dialogue based something like that?
You want to create a role play in your
Yes,
business
ma'am.
strategy.
Yes, ma'am. Business policy and strategy management.
Okay, fine. So design a role play for the class on the topic. Now, when you have, see, remember, whenever we have a conversation and we want to highlight some point, what we do, we put it in quotes. So, if you put it into quotes, it will be focusing on that. So, design a role play for a class on a topic, uh, business, business strategy, business strategy for startup. So let's see first what it is giving me, a role play. This is the scenario that it is given. This is the objective, the roles that need to be played by the students, the instructions, the outcome, what basically the outcome would be, and the way the role play would be gone. I hope, Ravleen, it is, or you want something else also into this.
Yes, ma'am. And in case we give role plays to the student, and then we also need to evaluate it on the basis of assignment, sort of.
Acha, based on this role play, create an assessment. So that assessment would be an MCQ form or analytical questions you would be framing.
Ma'am, anything that would give me assessment, and the students can understand the context very well.
Acha, create
And
an assignment which evaluates student understanding, analytical skills. So this is what part 1. So you have been given a reflective essay, and part 2, a team strategy presentation that you can ask. Then there could be a collaborative discussion. These are the criteria. These are the assessment criteria. That is the rubric that you can create. Total points 130. Make it 100 points. So if I want into 100 points, your assessment can be prepared in 100 points. So this is the assessment. That can be done in 100 points. Okay, is this a clear?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Fine. Anything else apart from role play? So this is the way you can do the assessments also, a very innovative and creative way of doing the assessments. Now, as an mature user, we need to understand, you can't just copy paste it. You need to read it and understand what it is basically asking. And if you want to revise, just ask to revise it. So remember, you should be aware of what kind of output you need. Like you said that I need a mapping of CO with the levels, 3 levels, level 1, 2 and 3. The same way you should understand what you need, and then only you should give a prompt or an input. Sometimes I have seen people just copy paste from chat gpt without seeing what they are copying it. Like I'll give you an example, a very simple one. uh, like act as Dr. Swati and draft a mail to the recruiter for professor position in the field of finance, right? I asked her to draft a mail. This is simple. Now if you look into this particular section, you will find, because I have given my chat gpt incomplete instructions in terms of what I have just give my name. I have just given my name, that also incomplete name, that is Dr. Swati. So it will make me, first I have not given the recruiter name, I have not given the university or anything. So please read it, the last name, whether I hold a PhD degree or master degree, what is my years of experience. So these all need to be taken care of. So whenever you are dropping, whenever you are making your AI to write something, please read it, because it is very easy to identify. People just copy it, and the copy way is, there is a sign. This is a copy sign. So they just copy from here without editing the text. And if I would have given him the clear picture, like sometimes we are asked to write a profile, draft a profile of Dr. Swati, draft a profile of Dr. Swati, an academician over 15 years of experience, both in academics and corporate, entrepreneur, teaching, whatever the adjectives you want it. ठीक है, ये तो simple. This I have put in. Make it impressive, professional tone. Now, this is one step ahead. Course plan, all these things are good. sometimes what happened, we try to make the chat gpt to write an essay or some profile. So there is a language that need to be taken care of. What kind of tone is required, right? What kind of style is required? So that need to be identified, and that you have to mention it in chat gpt. So I have made it, make it impressive, professional tone, 150 words, simple. So it has given me a very compressed, crystal clear 150 words of my profile. So you can create your profile as well by giving him some instructions, and you can create your profile as well. You can create your mail, you can create your question papers, MCQs, even you can create your content also, content in terms of for your slides. Like ma'am has talked about business strategy. So make a presentation on introduction to business strategy, academic style, 6 slides. Right, make a presentation, introduction to, I'll put it in quotes so it will be highlighted. Academic style, 6 slides for teaching MBA students. So it will give me 6 slides with the content. The slide 1, slide 2 would be the definition, slide 3 would be the importance, 4 would be the levels, components of a business strategy, crafting an effective strategy, and then conclusion. Right? Now I want a content also, what kind of content or examples that I can put into it. So I will take this, elaborate slide 2 with an Indian example. So it has given me, now it will elaborate my slide 2 only with an Indian example. So it has helped you to design your class as well, that you can put into. So this is what for my slide 2, what I can put it. For slide 3 also they have given that what directions I can, because it's continuing from the previous response. Slide 2 mein it is more clearer one, importance with an example. Anything else you want me in this, you want me to add? I'll add if you want anything to add, or if you have something in your mind, the prompt that is required.
Uh, can I ask one question?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, man. Can we add? My subject is digital consumer behavior.
Okay.
And I would like to go for evaluation of my students based on current applications of it. So how do I do that in this?
You want to assess your student work?
Yeah, based on current applications.
Okay. So, ma'am, the one thing is, how much would be the word limit?
1,000.
Okay, 1,000. 1,000 would be little big because it is unpaid. It is a free version.
Okay.
Right. So if it would be between below 1,000, I believe it will read. Sometimes it reads
Okay.
1,000 also. Actually,
Okay.
I use so much that sometimes it gives me error that it is beyond its reach. So you can
Okay.
try that, but I will definitely, just give me a second. I'll just show you. I'll take one. Wait a second. So let's take an example. I have taken a small para. Kindly assess the para below based on following uh, based on applicability and provide feedback. So this is a small I have just shared. So I asked him to kindly assess the para below based on applicability and provide feedback. So this is what. So the paragraph effectively introduced the concept. However, the paragraph could benefit from minor refinements. So this is, and it has given this as can be revised.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. If I say, if I want to score out of 5, what would be the grade? Let's see. So I would assign a grade of 4 out of 5 to the revised paragraph. The paragraph effectively introduces the concept and explains it. So this is how it can be done. Anything else, please?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, please, sir.
Madam, in the same, like previous to the slides which you have shown me, is it possible to add images or any video links?
Okay, sir, in this chat GPT, you have to copy it into the PowerPoint, and there in PowerPoint, you
Yes,
can add
help us.
the images and everything. That can be done there in PowerPoint. Here, so it is just it's giving you the content. So you can add here in the PowerPoint once you copy there.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, please, Ravleen.
Ma'am, can I ask?
Ma'am,
Niranjan sir, just 1 second.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then, yeah, please.
ma'am, in the starting, you said that you identified how they have copied from each and every application, and you were able to justify that you have copied from this website. This content is copied from this application. So, how will we able to identify it?
Ravleen, once you are very used to with a particular tool or you are using it, see, there, whenever I teach digital or digital transformation, I always say there is two concepts: adapting and adopting. Both are very different. Adapting is just like you people are here with a curiosity to understand what is AI, but unless and until you are not adopting it, you will not able to identify. The reason is they don't know what kind of prompt they have to use. As I told you, at the end, you need to give your prompt what kind of style is required, what kind of language is required. If you make it clear that this language I want, nobody will able to detect it.
Okay,
So,
ma'am. Thank you.
so they don't understand. They don't understand the language. So you need to understand the English language. That's what I said. There are people who say AI will take up the job, but no, it will not, because first we need to understand the basics. Tally came into. People said accounting job will go. No, to run a tally, you need to understand the terminologies. If you don't know what is debit and credit, how you will use a tally? If you don't know what is creditors, what is balance sheet, no, nobody will able to use fruitfully any software. So you need to understand the basics. Niranjan sir, please, you had a query.
Yeah, ma'am, for example, if I have a scenario about something, can it convert it into a case study? Because typically, in case of case study, what happens? They need some narratives and some dialogues and all that stuff. So, is it possible for in
Yes,
this
sir.
particular case?
Yes, sir. It is possible. Can you put it a scenario on the chat box? I'll just show you.
Okay, okay. I'll
If
I'll
you
just
have
put it.
any scenario, I'll just show you. Yeah, Lata ma'am, please.
Good evening, Professor Dev. Thank you so much. First, let me thank you very much for spending time and letting us know, creating this awareness. Initially, when you began your session, you said that you had identified how your students, from where, which source they had copied their assignments. So, do you use any particular tool to identify how and from where they've copied that assignments?
Okay, Lata ma'am, yes, there are tools to identify. There are AI assessment tools to identify that. There are a lot of tools. Tomorrow I will show you those tools. That is one. Number two, sometimes what happen, as I told you, I made you see what they do without reading. They just copy. I'll just show you. See here. They just copy as it is. See, they don't put your name. They one thing is this. Second thing is like if I just gave you okay, I'll just put it like this. Just read my profile where I have used make it impressive professional tone. So this is very professional profile that ChatGPT has generated. Now I will not give ChatGPT any instruction with regard to my profile and see the difference. I'll just share you the difference. Then you will automatically will get to know. Okay, this is from this. It has copied from Chat GPT. Okay, I'll just share.
Ma'am.
So have a look, ma'am, Lata ma'am. See, this is without any context. I have used it. I have not used any kind of tone, any language style.
Yes, sorry to interrupt. Yeah, I can understand that. So you mean only by reading the whole thing, you will be able to find out is there any specific tool? Because
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I did go through a chat GPT, AI, and for Gamma.app, Tom.app, and many other Playground.ai for creating images, all that I've done. But when you mentioned initially about identifying how and from where the students had sourced. I thought you had a special tool, so
No,
I
no,
was
there are
eagerly
tools.
waiting to hear.
No, no, Lata ma'am. Tomorrow I will share those tools. There are
Oh, that would be
assessment
wonderful.
tools.
That would be
Uh-huh.
wonderful.
There are assessment
Thank you
tools.
so much.
The most important, you have turned it. If you have turned it in Access, there they have AI. What percentage they have used from AI? How much? What was the source? Everything. AI generated softwares are there to identify that this has done from AI.
The Turnitin has that.
Yeah, yeah. Turnitin has
Okay.
that.
Okay,
Turnitin
let
has that.
me
Now they have
see.
created that plugin.
Okay, then. Thank you so much, Professor Dev. Really nice to know you through this.
No,
Thanks to
thanks a
Dr.
lot, ma'am.
Bolana.
This is the only one. This is the. It's just giving you. I'll just give me. I'll show you other softwares. This is just one tool that I have shared. There was one more professor who wants to. Sorry, got interrupted. Is there any other? So Niranjan sir has shared an abstract. Okay, so this case was the story of Mercedes, a luxury and commercial automotive and its operation. Case study was prepared by ex-employee Mercedes India exhibiting a real-life work. Okay, so let's.
So basically, this is the case study which I had worked with Mercedes, and I had solved that particular problem. So typically, I was able to narrate it just as an essay, but
Uh-huh.
when I have to put it for a case study, I have to make it more story-like thing. So that's why I was interested to know whether it is possible.
Academic case writer and write a. You want a dialogue based
Yes, yes, absolutely.
case for classroom discussion based on the scenario below. Write a professional style. Uh, Anything specific, sir, you want in the case?
Maybe, yeah. So there dialogue should be there, and the what it is called as the ambiguity should be there, and later on the questions should be there, should be added. So there has to be some dilemma basically.
Acha.
So, yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I have not given. Okay. Sorry, may I have. Acha.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me a second. Let it complete the same. I forgot to give the scenario. Okay. So let's first create the case. So these are the two characters. First scene.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second scene. So dilemma is already into this,
Yes.
steering towards solution, and then smooth ride ahead. And this is a conclusion. So you
Okay.
know, and if you want to more elaborative, so you can create more dialogues for scene one. You can slowly and slowly enhance the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what you have enhanced scene one, and you can create it.
Correct.
I hope, sir, it has.
Yes, yes, yes. This will definitely add a lot of value.
Just introduce one more form in this, the competitor of ChatGPT, and nowadays it is very much in use. You have plugin also. This is better. Right Sonic. Right Sonic may we have different tools available. That is Chat Sonic as well. Now, what basically Chat Sonic and Chat GPT? It is chatbot only, personalized chatbot. But here, one benefit is you can add in a Chrome as well. You get an extension for the same. Uh, एक minute, let me see. You are able to see my extensions. No, you are not able to see my extensions. I'll share my screen then. It is. Okay. I believe you are able to see my screen. Just a second. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ha.
ma'am.
So this is Chat Sonic. If you look into this particular section, I have this is Chat Sonic. So I just click and I can ask anything with my AI. I can summarize. Let's take an example. I I'll take some news because generally we have to sometimes teach news also. And today's World Entrepreneur Day, so it's let's understand the ecosystem. So this is the whole news article, and you got this news article just before your class, and you have 5 minutes to read this article, whether this article is good or not, and how should I go about with this article, whether I should read it or not or what. So in that case, one is your Chatonic, where you can summarize. अच्छा इसमें अभी okay this page. Okay, I don't have the access. So leave the Chatnonic. I have one more. This is Casper AI. It's a very good tool. Casper AI. You can just Google it up. Casper AI. It is not a website. It is a Chrome extension that you can have on plugin. Casper AI, and this whole website, again, it is free premium kind of tool. Every AI tool, please, it is free premium. To a certain extent there is a limited usage, after that it is paid. So it has given me a summary of this particular news article. Now, what the interesting part in this Casper AI, which I really liked, now you want to create a discussion, you want to share this news article with the class, and you want to create a debate in the class, but you don't know what kind of the counterpoints that I can create it. This is the summary of your article. Under this, if you look into counter arguments, now this is a very wonderful plugin they have. I can create counter for this particular article as well. Give me a second. It's just my net is little slow. Now, this is the counter argument for this article. Now, I want to look into. I have major insights on this article. Even I can go for major. I can explain like I am 5-year-old. It will help me to do the brainstorm. It can suggest the actions also that I can put in. Right? You can make elaborate, concise, or even I can ask anything to Casper AI about related to this particular article. So this helps you to develop in your class as well, that if you want to take any news article or anything, so it will help you to draft what you can include it. So this is another tool, Casper AI. So you can try it if you want, and if you are facing any challenge, it is very easy to log in. Casper AI. You just type it, Google it, and write it down Casper AI. It would be login in it. So that is one tool that is there. Let me go back to Chat Sonic. Okay. Now in Chat Sonic, it gives me the personality that I can play it. I want to play as a general English instructor or travel guide, comedian, or anything. I want a general AI. Right? Now, I want in a general AI, and I create a new prompt. Okay, I don't want to. I'll write here. Write an academic essay on AI technology in education sector. Make it 500 words. So it is AI technology, and it is given me. This is Chat Sonic that is there. Now under this Chat Sonic, there is one more app they have introduced it, that is Photonic. Give me a second. Yeah. So I have Photonic as well. So this is Photosonic, where I can create images just like this. If you want to create any image, but you have to give them a detailed image. So one generation, I can only go for 200 premium words, because again it is paid version, so there is a limitation. So I'll just use an example, like I want a robot driving a Tesla in space in the movie Jurassic Park. So if I want to enhance, so it has given me futuristic aesthetic, glowing neon colors. Even you can create a prompt in Chat GPT to describe and create this. So I'll just generate it. So these are the two images that is created. That I have had a robot driving a Tesla in space. So this is image 1. So if I scale up image, I need to upgrade it. This is the original image that is created. So I can download it. So this is another which is just related, but ChatGPT is more user friendly. It becomes easy to use it. So ChatSonic is not that popular, but it is growing because of its other features as well. It is a AI writer 5.0, brand voice, bot Sonic. So you have lot of functions, but all these functions are paid. So there is a very limited usage. So that becomes really a challenge in this. So this is one of the other tools that you can use. So today I have talked about ChatGPT till now. ChatGPT, how to use ChatGPT, ChatSonic, Casper AI. So now, till now, anyone has anything to ask? Yes, Abhijit sir. Abhijit sir. Okay, Sheetal ma'am, please.
Ma'am, can my students use this tool to write a research paper? And will that information be caught up in the plagiarism or something like that?
Yes, ma'am, it would be come under plagiarism. The reason being, as I mentioned before, now Turnitin has identified they have a AI identify that how much you have taken from AI, how much help or guidance you have taken from AI, how much you have copied from AI. So that can be taken from there. So for research, definitely you can use, but please, these AI tools are basically to brainstorm. You can't copy. Chat GPT and all these are for basically brainstorming. So you can do the brainstorming with them and make your plan accordingly. Like I'll just share one. I don't know, is it a good platform too, but definitely, like if I want to for the dissertation, right, uh, act as a MBA student and draft 5 trending research topics for dissertation. So act as an MBA. So these are the 5 trending topics. So it will help you too. So okay, I'll just take any one of the topic. Let's take elaborate on topic 4. Let's take. So it will be elaborating topic flow. This is innovation and research. These are the research objectives, key areas of investigation. But you need to read the papers at the end.
Sure, ma'am.
So it will give you a brief outline what need to be done and how it need to be done. That will support you. But please don't use it for literature review or anything, because there are other apps to use that for literature review. There are other AI tools for the same. So please don't use Chat GPT for that. Yes, Ravina
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Ma'am, in case we want to find the data, for example, if my topic is application of AI in management or in industries, various industries. So, for example, I consider a particular industry such as logistics. So, how can I retrieve the data of logistic industry? Is there any tool, AI tool from where I can identify, uh, get the data from that tool? Like we get various research papers from ChatGPT and all, SysRev and all. But is there any AI tool that can from where I can fetch the data of various industries, which can be used for research?
Ravlin, there is no AI tool for data. There see open sources available, but how authentic those datas are, I can't guarantee you that. But yes, instead of using that, you can use government platforms, right? And there are other databases available like India Stat, CMI. All these they are databases from where you can extract the data. Even Bloomberg and all, you can get the data from that particular websites. But please don't go for AI because it is not that authentic. Because it is open source, unless and until you don't pay, because payment will give you some surety. Free will give you, you don't know how much reliable is or not. Like in Chat GPT, it is still 2021. So you can get the data till 2021. Still, you need to cross check whether the data 2021 is correct or not. That's what I'm saying. You can't just blindly copy what is written on the AI tool. You need to cross check that as well. But you need to search. There is some work that need to be done.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Anything else? Or let me move to another. Shall I move ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm? Okay. Let me. Okay, sometimes what we want, uh, like you are watching a YouTube channel, a YouTube video, and you want to have a summary of YouTube video, or maybe you don't have that much of time but you want a crux of the YouTube video. Okay, what are the things and where I have to go forward and look into it, right? So there is one AI tool. Again, it is a Chrome extension. I'll It is Merlin AI. It is chat with Merlin AI. You can add to the Chrome, add extension. It's a very powerful tool that can be added. Just give me a second. I'll let me log into the same, because I'm logged in some different laptop. Okay. So now, if you look at this Merlin, now it will automatically generate it in every website that you have to. ये Google website पे आ गया है, right? And whatever you are asking, it will give you a direction. Like if I want to talk about uh, World Entrepreneurship Day, so it will give you a small glance. World's Entrepreneurship Day is what? So it just give you whatever. Maybe during the class you want to recall, somebody has asked you a terminology. Like if I want to know about fintech, let's take it. So what do you mean by fintech market segmentation? So instead of reading the whole, I'll just get a small. This is what fintech market segmentation is all about, and I can copy it and it will help me. Now, when I talk about YouTube, so if I want, let's take literature review in research. So let's take this one. Could be, I'll take our any. Now, just I'll log in. Give me 1 second. Let me log in to Merlin. Actually, I'm logging from different ID there. So just give me a second. I'm just logging to Merlin.
Writing the literature review might be easier than you think. It's only a critical recap of what has already been researched.
Fine. So see, as I logged in, so it has given me a summary. Learn to write. So let me summarize. This Merlin will help me to summarize this video. So it's summarizing this whole video which I am about to watch. So this is what it has given me. It's a 5 easy steps that they are she would be talking about, and it has given me with the time frame, the timeline, what it is talking. Even I can expand. And what basically it's talking about, structure can be approached in 4 ways. The themes of contradiction discovered in the literature, influential studies, and identified knowledge gaps. So sometimes, like you watch any news or any kind of case study or interview, that will help you to summarize your video. So this is also one of the very good app, Merlin. Not only for your Google, even for your YouTube's summary as well. So this is also one of the very good AI tool that helps you to prepare for your class. Okay, is there any AI tool which can write a para which is given to it and write it in human handwriting? Not in human handwriting, no. It can. That is really tough to go at. But yes, uh, I'll give you some that how you can go about in the next class. So this is one of the AI tool that you can use to summarize. One is Casper, and second one is this Merlin. Now, third challenge that comes is sometimes you have PDF files to read, and it is very tough. You have sometimes reports to read or something in front of you, and you are not able to read, or you don't have that much of time to read, and you want to look into identify what are the topics that are there. So for that, the last tool that I'm discussing is that pdf.com. Again, a very good AI to read any PDF. So let me just 1 second. Mm, let me see any PDF I have to. Wait a second. Okay. So this is one PDF I'm uploading. So it is positioning the Tabo product. So this is the PDF. It's a student and faculty perspective on effectiveness of an interdisciplinary graduate engineering program. So this is a paper, a 7-page paper, but I don't have time to read this paper, right? And if you look at it on your right side, it will give you some questions also that you can ask. Even you can ask in your class, you can give them the research paper to study, because sometimes we give to our MBA students some research paper and ask them to give the you for assessment, you give them the questions. So like if I copy this first question, and so this is what basically this paper is talking about. This 1 and 2 is telling about where you will identify this particular topic. This statement, you scroll to page 1, you scroll to page 2. So it will highlight you which page you can go and identify these all topics. So somebody was asking me for the research also. For research purpose also, this particular software is very good. Chat PDF, because generally we have research papers in PDF format. So it helps you to read PDF files. So that can be used for your research purpose as well. So it's again is a very good tool that you can use it. Uh, yeah, Ravlin ma'am.
Ma'am, few days earlier, I was just going through the through these research papers and all. So I just configured that there were few methodologies or methods which were used like fuzzy tools and all that I was not aware of. So how can we comprehend it? Like, for example, it is giving summarize of these research papers. So is this possible that we can also comprehend that what exactly the methodology they have used and how we can evaluate it if we don't have any knowledge of that particular method
You want
or tool?
basically to understand that method, that what method it is all about.
Yes, ma'am. What method it is all about and what exactly the output of applying the method was.
Ravlin, that is basically a research perspective, very
Yes,
thorough research. For there is one research tool that I generally use is Scholar C.
COLLAR.
It is Scholar and
That's a
last and
scholar
then
C.
CY. Scholar C. Scholar
Okay, ma'am. Scholar
CY.
C.
Yeah, Scholar C is there, and there is one more tool. I'll just share you the couple of tools. I'll just put it in the group, right?
Okay, ma'am.
This I have
Thank you,
discussed in
ma'am.
my yeah. So where you can talk about this methodology and what kind of outcomes they use it. So that can be taken in that particular site. Anyone, any other query, anything?
Some of these home extensions that you use, like Casper AI, can they be used in other browsers like Firefox, Edge?
Sir, it is still now on Chrome only, Chrome extension.
Okay.
Actually, Microsoft has Bing now. They are developing their own. So Microsoft doesn't have till now. Microsoft has Bing. I tried Bing, but I didn't find it as effective as Chat GPT and these all softwares, these all tools. So there was some loopholes. Even you can create MCQs also with Chat GPT and all. Tomorrow definitely I will give you how to make an engaged class. I will share you few AI tools for student engagement in the class, so that will really help you to make your class more interactive. And I don't know, as an academician I should use this word, but fun learning kind of. Even accounting, finance, statistics, people say it's a boring subject, but trust me, as an academician it is our responsibility to make it a little interactive. And yes, we can create, we can develop an interactive class. But like today I had my first class, and very honest, I used Chat GPT to create activities where I created dumb charades with them, but not movies dumb charade. We did dumb charades for finance terminologies, so they have to enact the finance terminologies, finance management terminologies, and it was really fun. Not only dumb charades, I even asked them, instead of dumb charades, asked them to draw and then guess the word. So the students were coming and they were drawing the terminology. Like I'll give you an example, like net banking. So it was very fun. One student, what he did, he drawed a racket with a net. So it's a net, and he drawed one bank, a building. So it was net banking. So in such a way, you can make them understand the terminology and how you can create an activity in the class. So that also can be created, and thanks to Chat GPT, who with the for brainstorming with them and making him understand, he made me give me very wonderful ideas to interact and make my class rather than phobia based, learning based. So that was the best part of Chat GPT. So start using it, don't adapt it, start adopting AI tools. because it is the generation that is coming, and we have to be adaptable. We have to adopt it. So there is no excuse for that. So today we have talked about Chat GPT. We looked into Chat Sonic. We looked into Casper. We looked into Merlin. We looked into Chat PDF. So these are the five. And tomorrow I will go ahead with the assessment tools. And this second, what ma'am was requesting me for, the AI detection, that how you can detect the AI tool, that it has been copied from AI and how much it has copied. So that I will share with you all what are the tools available for the same. So I hope you people like my today's workshop, and it was very knowledge based, and I believe you people will definitely use in your class. Please, if you have any query, anything you want to ask me, yes, please. Thanks, ma'am. Thank you, Dr. VP. Thanks, everyone. So I
Thank you,
hope,
ma'am.
thanks, Sheetal ma'am. So I hope tomorrow we will again meet you all, same time, 7 o'clock, and discuss further with regard to the assessments, what kind of assessments we can do and how interactive we can make these assessments as well. So thank you, everyone. And I will definitely share the prompts that I have used in Chat GPT. So Niranjan sir,
Yes, ma'am.
you will get your case study, at least outline for your case study as well.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much for this.
No problem, sir. So have a very good evening बोलूं या night, अब तो night हो गई है. So have a wonderful day tomorrow and catch you in the evening. Take care, guys. Good night. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good night, ma'am. Thank you.
Good night,
Thank you,
sir.
ma'am. Very
Thank
good
you,
night.
ma'am. Good night, ma'am. See you tomorrow.